Yo, what's up YouTube? Today we got a quick video on how to replace lines on a weed whacker, weed eater, trimmer, whatever you want to call it. So my feed line with the filter was effective. I was getting air in it or something, or I'm not sure if it was air or my filter is clogged, but I went and got me a new filter, and I returned a feed line, a return line, a filter, spring. The whole kit comes with two prime bulbs, which I'm not gonna use because I just replaced the prime bulb on this. It had broken on me from sitting outside on the winter. So now this also comes with a little hook thing that you can use to pull your line out of the tank. So it's real easy to do. Carb is right here. So as you can see, the return line is at the top, the feed line is at the bottom, and then you have your prime bulb right here. So we're gonna start by introducing, inserting the filter in the tank, and then actually we're gonna put the line from the outside in, bring it up, hook up the filter, pull it back in, and then hook it up on this side. So we got the new line right here. Gonna undo the package. Cut this off. Make sure you don't damage your line. Of course, we're gonna put something super hard to cut. Why would they make it any easier? I mean, if I cut my line, I'm gonna be super pissed. So we're gonna cut this off, this little wrap right here, be able to get our line to where we need it. Alright, that's done. This line looks all crappy, so it doesn't even look clean. So this end has a cut in it, an angle. I don't know if you can see that. This end doesn't have an angle on it, so I'm gonna feed this through first, through the hole here. I'm gonna try to get it done without having to remove the carburetor. This is a pretty thick line, so if I can't get it in, there's always an option of drilling a slight bigger hole, but you want this to be sealed, so you don't want it to go. You don't want to go so wide. That's partially in there. I'm actually gonna make the angle a little sharper. See if I can get in there. And not only that, so I'm gonna cut a little sharper of an angle, and I'm also going to go ahead and add a little oil to the line to try to make it slip in there easily. A little bit of transmission fluid on there. Let's try it again. It's kind of hard because having to deal with the angle here. But once you have the line in there, it's gonna come out the gas hole right here out of the gas tank. You put your filter on there. It does come with a spring. Put your filter on this end, then you're gonna pull back in there and then hook up your line. The other line is the same method, so you just take it off from here, and it does extend a little bit, like 2 inches inside of the tank, and then you'll hook it up to the remember the top of the carburetor for the return line, the bottom for the feed where your filter goes. So I actually think this would be a lot easier if you take the tank off. So to do that, you need a T20. I don't know what they call this, a start key or start wrench, start point, bit set. Remove the tank, and now instead of fighting it, you can actually just have a better angle and go from there and feed your line in there. Alright, so earlier I had removed my tank in order to get the hose, the gas line through the tank right here. Remember, I made a sharper angle at the end of the hose where the filter is gonna go, and then I lubricated the hose a little bit. Same for the return. So the way that I did it, once I got the line, the feed line was a little harder to push through there. So what I did to help me out was I took this angle needle nose, and I went in there and got real close to the line and then twisted, and then I went back, got real close and twisted. I stayed away from being up here because that's going to create angle at the bottom and create drag. So from here, light pinch where I just get enough not to, so it doesn't slip, but I don't want to create enough force that I crimp the line and break it. So from there and pull. The other one was real easy, just push it in. And from there you just mount your tank back in on the frame, put your bolts on, return goes to the top of the carburetor, the feed to the bottom. For now we're gonna put the filter on, and then we're gonna give it a try, see how it runs. Hit the pause button. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this even. Pardon the communication there between the producer and myself. So I'm just gonna cut this flat, and there goes my gas. I don't have any cutters on that. Put a nice even cut, so when I put it on the filter, I can run it evenly. Apparently my knife sucks. Alright, filter. The spring is on the line already. Put the filter in. Has a little bit of a flange right here. We gotta get that in, so we might have to lubricate this a little bit just to make it easier. So I got a little transmission fluid on it just to help me slide in. Whee! Just put some pressure on there until that line fits over. Of course, they want it to be tight, so it's not a whole lot of room, but you can make it work. Let me see if I can find something else that I can just scrape it a little bit, enough that I can get the the filter on. Pause. Alright, so the trick on this is you're going to push in and then twist the hose. So you're holding on this side and you're twisting and pushing one into the other, and then this spring, it's like a little, acts like a washer, or a retaining something. You push it over, and that's gonna get you tension around, so the filter don't come off. All right, so I just push that in there. I actually use the edge of this to slide it in. Now I'm ready to connect everything. I'm gonna pull the line back in. Actually, I'm gonna push this in just like this. And now my gas line is gonna be inside of the tank, and then I connect everything where it's supposed to go. All right, now the line is all the way in, and so is the filter all the way at the bottom. We're gonna put everything back together. All right, everything is put back together. We're gonna put our cover back on. And give it a try and see if we can get it running. All right, so I primed the bulb, and I got no leaks anywhere, no leaks here. I can see the gas flowing through it. So now we're gonna try to get her started. All right, we're gonna start it now. I did have a problem where I didn't realize that the old bulb that I had replaced this one with had a crack in it, so the gas wasn't, there was no pressure in there, so gas couldn't continue to go through like it's supposed to. But we got it taken care of, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a run. There you have it. Here's a fix.